thousands of dollars in and you're like, wait, I don't think we have a concept here, or we don't even have the messaging, or whatever the case is. So it's really, really critical to just take the time, sit down, flesh everything out, and know where you're starting. And you, as an advisory firm, can probably say, help the person engaging in the project to determine whether or not this is the right fit. Is it the right fit now? Is it what you originally intended? Is there a more affordable solution? What else needs to be in place before this gets added?
Very well said. And actually, it's something that, so of course, we deal with startups and founders. We help build software solutions for people who are either, anything from launching a new idea, or kind of recently through the pandemic, people who were kind of forced to adopt some digitization of something they did or a service because they couldn't do it in person, or whatever the case is. And we often, particularly, here again, understanding goals and means are critical pieces. It does no one any good to develop a system that can't be built for the amount of budget that's available, or otherwise. I mean, it's silly it's just a waste of everyone's time. So we do spend a fair amount of time, particularly with startups, understanding and advising, okay, if, in some cases, obviously, the context is that you may be out seeking capital. And so what is an MVP? What actually has to be in the MVP to validate and demonstrate the idea so that people can actually use it in a way that allows you to both validate the idea, have a demonstrable product, which is, starting to become more of the norm, I would say. I mean, people are not just funding ideas anymore. They want to see some of what your vision is implemented. And so we work with people all the time on trying to get that recipe right, and explaining, like, if you could do off-the-shelf solutions, you could do customized off-the-shelf solutions, you can do custom solutions.
Right.
We have actually instructed some clients to use off-the-shelf solutions for MVPs that we told them we would throw away once they got their funding and validated their idea, and then rebuild it the right way, because it allowed their budget, their whole runway of their company, and taking on the risk of leaving their full-time jobs to go pursue this dream. We help them understand you could actually get a little additional runway out of what you saved up, or what you did in a friends and family raise, by way of actually telling them something counterintuitive, which is, we can do it really inexpensively to validate your idea, but you have to know we're going to throw it away once you get your funding, and then do it right. Really, when I say right, I mean the larger goal of its extensibility, scalability, stuff like that. We'll have to rebuild it, but sometimes that's the right decision.
Yeah. And by MVP, you mean minimal viable product?
Correct.
So essentially a starting point. So for instance, like a startup that needs a website, but you'd love to have this beautifully high functioning website, but sometimes you just need a landing page to get started, right?
Exactly.